So you do not think, just a moment, you do not think that you lost because your party was accused of being corrupt? The current APC government, when it was coming to power, promised to fight corruption, promised to arrest the security situation, and also promised to tackle unemployment. Those are the three major things it promised. Now, the anti-corruption war is one of the things that, you know, they claim some success in, and they say that's because your party has left a huge mess for them to clear. How do you think you're going to be able to shed that toga of corruption, which seems to be, you know, worn on your party, for lack of a better phrase?
Well, the anti-corruption thing to me is largely a farce, because the framework of it is that you have to deal with the institutions first and then deal with some specific areas. Know that. I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to share the toga. You have Senator Ahmed McCarthy. What he is doing is demonstrating high degree of transparency, credibility, accountability, and so forth. That is sending signals, not just to the members, also to the nation, to show that, look, this is a new PDP emerging. Now, the type of corruption that they were talking about at that time was quite apparent, because when you look at quite a number of things, you see people disregarding rules and regulations and then sabotaging, short-circuiting, and making sure that things do not go the way they should go.
Yeah, but
due process and so on.
Are you not scandalized by some of the tales that you've heard in recent times, some of the allegations that have been, you know, leveled against some of your members, even while, you know, the party which you were hoping will win a second term was in government?
As a party, you have been shocked. But then there have been greater revelations.
As an individual?
As an individual, yes. You know, I have been shocked by some of the things, but these are allegations. We have not seen someone who has been really convicted and say, look, these are the, as a result of due diligence, as a result of justice following the normal process. What I have been seeing, witnessing as an individual, and of course my party has been concerned about this, is that the thing has been turning to some form of witch hunting.
Witch hunt?
Yes, because I believe that if you have to do it, you have to have a fair and just, you have to be equitable. And when you are just tracking down those who are in the opposition, people will begin to ask questions. As far as we are concerned, both personally and the party, we believe that corruption should be stamped out from this society, from this country. But then when you are doing it, you have to do it judiciously. You have to be equitable in what you are doing. But when you are parading people, and then, of course, there was a time they were just focusing on either election expenses, what was spent here, what was got there, and all that. And in some other areas, of course, selective justice is no justice. And I also believe that if any government is really serious, and you take corruption as one of the pillars, one of the major policies you are going to pursue, charity begins at home. Look inward. Demonstrate to Nigerians that you are really serious. Look at the presidency. Look at the various, not just focusing on parties and so forth, either APC or PDP, but the various sectors, and see what happened. What we have been seeing is that once you leave, you join the APC, today you become a saint.
This question of selective justice and this question of selecting or, you know, witch hunting members of the opposition party has been posed to the APC. They say that that's because your party just left government, and majority of the people, I mean, who were in government at that time are the ones that they have to check out before they now begin to look at, you know, what is currently going on. Do you accept that?
I don't. I think that is a make-up. You see, how long will it take? If there is a proverb that says if you spend some years, many years, practicing how to become a madman, how long will the madness itself take? I believe that by now, when you are going, any serious government, any serious party that wants to go into government and govern and ensure good governance must go with a blueprint. You have some policies that you want to pursue. Anti-corruption is one of them, the economy, the security, and all that. In the area of anti-corruption, you must have had a package that by the time you will have spent the first year, people will have seen that you mean business. and that you are really doing what ought to be done to sanitize the system.
Well, you say you haven't seen any blueprint, but some people say that part of the reasons why members of your party have been quiet is because they do not want to be accused, and they do not want to be, let's use your terms now, witch hunted, because a lot of them had skeletons in their cupboards. Is that right?
Any government that wants to pursue anti-corruption must not stay on the surface. They must go down deep to the roots. And even if anybody is keeping quiet and is not talking, that should not prevent you from eschewing. And look at those who are in the APC today. You will discover that those of them who cross over, more than 1/3 of them, I won't say half, came from the PDP. How many of them have you seen being paraded or being announced as being investigated for corruption cases and so on? The practice has been you leave the PDP or you leave wherever you are and so forth, move on to the APC, then you become a saint or you are secured. Nobody will be talking much about you. Your file may be there, nobody will look into that.
Part of that criticism has also come from within your party, but we will focus on that in just a moment. In addition to zoning, which is still a major issue in the PDP, but it does seem to be under threat now. We'll ask if perception and reality are the same in a moment. Please stay with us.